Humanity is going back to the moon after nearly 53 years, but this time it's not a visit. This is the beginning of permanent presence in space. NASA is launching Artemis II, the first crewed mission beyond Earth orbit since 1972. Back in the Apollo era, this was normal. Since then, nothing like that ever happened again. 4 astronauts are going, and this crew is not random. They were specially selected for this mission, starting with the commander, Reid Wiseman, the mission commander, former US Navy pilot. Christina Koch, engineer and astronaut, and she's the mission specialist. She holds the record for the longest single space flight by a woman. Victor Glover, US Navy pilot, he's the first African-American astronaut to take part in a lunar mission. And lastly, Jeremy Hansen, Canadian astronaut, former Royal Canadian Air Force pilot, first non-American to fly to the moon. This team will spend about 10 days in space. They will travel around the moon and come back. But this is not a sightseeing trip, this is a test of whether humans can survive in deep space, far from Earth and far from immediate help. This is not the International Space Station we're talking about. This is not low Earth orbit. This is deep space, higher radiation levels, delayed communications, no GPS, no real-time support. If something goes wrong, no one is coming to save you. You are on your own. Everything has to work. The rocket is called SLS, which is about 98 meters tall, producing around 8.8 million pounds of thrust, one of the most powerful rockets ever built. The spacecraft is Orion. This is not just a capsule, it's a full life support system. It has air, water, and power, and the heat shield that can handle around 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit during re-entry at nearly 25 miles per hour, which is nearly, I think, 30 to 32,000 kilometers per hour. This mission will reach about 406,000 kilometers from Earth, farther than any human has ever traveled, and at one point they will pass behind the moon, which there will be total blackout, no communication or signals, and nothing will be received from that ship. Just four people alone in deep space. So why that part is important? Because this is the exact test they want to carry out, whether their machinery, their instruments can survive without ground control and without any exterior support. So why is this happening now? Why after 50 years? The answer is simple. China plans to reach the moon before 2030, and the US is not willing to lose that race, because the moon is no longer just a rock, it's a resource. There is water and ice that can be turned into fuel, materials that can support construction, and strategic launch points for Mars. Whoever controls the moon controls the next phase of human space exploration. The entire Artemis program costed around $93 billion. Each mission can exceed $4 billion alone. This is not just exploration, this is investment in the future of humanity, investment in control. And if Artemis II succeeds, this is just the beginning. Artemis III will follow and will land humans on the moon again by 2028. Then come the permanent bases, then the long-term presence, then Mars. This is not exploration anymore, this is expansion. So the question is not whether we are going back to the moon, we already are. The real question is who gets there first? And tell me, what do you think about that in the comments, and who's going to win this race?